Hey everybody, in this video we're going to talk about how to use functions in a spreadsheet program. So what functions let you do is they let you take existing data, usually numbers in a spreadsheet, and then do things like summarize them. Find me the average, find me the totals, find me the maximum, the minimum, count how many of this or how many of that. So this will be pretty easy. Let's just show you some basics here. So the file we had you open was the sports players data, just to give us a little something to work with here. You can see it has some players and some stats, games played, goals, etc. Well, how to use functions in this program? Well, let's do probably one of the easiest ones here. See the goals? Let's find out all the total of all the goals that these players scored. Well, let's do something like that over here. Let's say up in this column, I'm going to write total goals scored by everyone. And then in this cell here, in cell J, I'm going to put the answer to that. Well, yes, you could add this up and type the number out, but you don't want to do that. You want to make it so that it's just done automatically by the program. Well, this is something you can use a function for. A function is a pre-made calculation or operation that's already been built into your spreadsheet program. And every spreadsheet program has a function that lets you add stuff up. It's basically called sum. Just like in math class, when you add two numbers, you're finding the sum. So check this out. To get stuff in these squares, we taught you before you could just type, right? And type numbers. That's when you're entering stuff. You'll see that when you enter it here, it also shows up right up here, right? But if you want to do a function, what you do is you put an equal sign. So lead with an equal sign. So make sure you're all empty. Lead with the equal sign, and then start typing the word sum. Now you're going to see as I'm typing it, you're going to get the text hints of all the other functions you could use. Now we're only going to learn about 5 or 6 functions, right? Basic ones here, right? But there are hundreds, right? If you really want to learn this product. So let's just continue typing sum. And then what do you want to do the sum of? Well, now you put a bracket. That's Shift 9. Okay. And we want to take the sum of something. Now I'm going to do this two different ways. I'll show you the fast way. I want the sum of, and now take the mouse, and let's say I want all the goals scored by everybody. How many goals total by all these people? You click, you drag, and you let go. Notice, do not include the text. Sum is only going to work on numbers, right? So we're summing the numbers only. Notice it gets color coded, a nice color code here, and notice the way that it writes it out. That is C2 to C16. They use the colon, right, for that. And then you close the bracket. And that's it. And when we hit enter, that's going to become a number. Okay, so I'll hit enter. And I'm going to just trust it's right. It's 248. Now, normally, maybe it would have been better to do it down here. I just wanted to do it over here in clear space. But, if you were totaling a column, it makes sense that you might want to do it there. Equals the sum of. But watch this. I can also type it out. C2, 2, and notice it's drawing it out as I do it. C16, enter. And so we get the number there. Maybe make it a little boldface and italic because it's a little summary. And there you go. If you ever want to make changes to your equation, you have two choices. You could go up here and you can see up in the corner here, you could start typing in here and you could change your stuff around. Or you could see that when I double clicked it in here, it also lets you go back. Be careful when you're in edit mode, because when you're in edit mode, look what can also happen. If I accidentally click and drag here, whoops, it actually doesn't do it. In Excel, it's a disaster. In Excel, when you're in here and you start dragging, it'll actually start writing the cell values in there and mess up. I think Google Sheets is a little bit better for that. But if you want to edit, you can just go back and say, nope, I want the sum of all penalty minutes. Close the bracket off, hit enter, and you can see there, right? And notice when you select it, it always shows you the highlighting of what they call us the range. What range did you just select for the sum function? Okay, so that's sum. Let me put it back to the one we normally wanted, equals the sum of goals. So that's pretty fast to do. Close bracket. It's good. Okay, what are the other popular functions you can do? Well, these guys have penalty minutes, right? Let's do this. Let's do the average. Average penalty minutes, by your players. We'll put it right in here. Well, you can probably guess what you do. You go in that cell, you hit equals, you start typing average, and when you want to know average what? Yeah, you guessed it, same thing. Average those values. Close it off. Average penalty minutes is 15. Pretty easy, right? What are the other ones that are good? Who scored the most goals? Most goals scored by a person? Well, in this cell here, let's go for it. This one is equals max for maximum. So it's just max. And I want the maximum out of the goals. Close it off, and it'll hunt through, and it'll find the 27 was the highest. Notice if we change it, if we amp somebody's up here, we make them score 44, it automatically updates. That's what's great about these, right? Is because we didn't add it up, we put a function. It's constantly watching. So as you change your values or you brought in new data, the rest of your spreadsheet's just going to be automatically recalculating those things for you. So you can see all the values update as you go. Okay, pretty good. Now, what are the other functions you should know? Well, here are the 4 or 5 you should know. You should know sum. You should know average. You can get the maximum. You can find the minimum value. And then one last one here is count. Count counts how many things you selected. So let me give you an example of that. If I want to know how many players were analyzed here, how many players were analyzed, then this one is count. So you go equals count, and you select your column. And even though it should be obvious, but this just, whoops, I used the wrong one here. Say count A. There we go. Count A is 15. Count is actually only works on numbers. So I'll just give you an example here. If I were to count this column, it would work. I think the count function, and I want to count how many numbers are in there. It knows 15. But notice when I tried to count the text, count just gave 0 because count is for numbers and count all. Count A counts anything. So it counts text and numbers. That's the one you want to use. Honestly, just use count A for all of them whenever you want to count. Just easiest for this course, right? And you can see you can get the total number there. That's basically functions. When you actually look at how many different functions there are, start typing equals A. There's all the functions that start with A, right? B, C, D, E, F, G. I think you get the idea here. There's a lot in there that are obviously used for little business things and math things. We're not going to concern ourselves. We're just doing the very basics.